Hello, dear friends, welcome to our YouTube channel, USA Football Zone, latest football highlights. In a hostile stadium, against Iceland's impenetrable defense, the extraordinary skill of a single player proved to be the decisive factor. The stakes were high in this tough World Cup qualifying group. This is the story of how the fate of a tense, 90-minute encounter in Reykjavik was determined by a solitary, decisive goal from Alessia Russo. This was no ordinary match for the Lionesses, England's women's national team. The trip to Iceland served as a crucial opening test in their 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup qualifying campaign. It also marked a significant milestone, the 500th official match in the history of the England women's team, just months after the heartbreaking failure to secure a spot at the Paris Olympics during the Nations League. Their objective was clear: to work tirelessly to achieve the results necessary to secure a place at the World Cup. Every point, every goal, could make the difference. Tension hung heavy in the cold Icelandic air. England needed a hero. Iceland's national stadium, Laugardalsvöllur, is a notoriously difficult venue to play in, and the challenge facing England was stark. They were up against an Icelandic side renowned for their robust defensive discipline and physical prowess. This match was never going to be an open, free-flowing footballing spectacle. Instead, it was destined to be an intense battle, a clash of wills where every inch of the pitch would be fiercely contested from the moment the opening whistle blew. Iceland's game plan was evident: stay compact, stifle England's creative players, and look to inflict damage through counterattacks or set pieces. They conceded possession but never their shape. They formed a formidable defensive cordon that proved incredibly difficult to breach. Whenever England's attackers touched the ball, they were immediately swarmed by players clad in blue. The opening 20 minutes were fraught with frustration. England probed for a breakthrough, but the Icelandic wall remained unyielding. With every tackle, every save, and every clearance, the home crowd roared. The Lionesses were not merely playing against 11 opponents, they were playing against an entire nation. In such a tense and thrilling match, victory often hinges on a single moment, a game-changing instant that alters everything. And in the 21st minute, that moment arrived. It did not stem from a complex passing sequence, rather, it was born entirely of sheer pace and flawless technique. The move began deep within England's own half. Lauren Hemp latched onto a loose ball and saw nothing but green grass stretching out before her. Utilizing her signature blistering pace, she left the Icelandic midfielders in her wake and surged straight down the center of the pitch. As she approached the final third, she lifted her head. Alessia Russo, who had been constantly making runs into open space, made her move. Hemp's pass was perfection. The ball rolled right into Russo's path, just inside the penalty area. Russo's first touch was magnificent. She spun to control the ball, instantly shielding it from a defender while carving out just enough space to get her shot away. There was no hesitation. With a powerful, low drive, she sent the ball past the goalkeeper and into the far bottom corner of the net. It was an extraordinary, effortless finish, the kind of goal only a true number 9 can score. One chance, one goal. The Icelandic fortress had crumbled. The opening goal was supposed to settle England's nerves. For the remainder of the first half, it certainly seemed to do just that. The Lionesses maintained possession and pressed for a second goal to truly put the match beyond doubt. But as we all know, in football, a 1-0 lead is often considered the most dangerous scoreline of all. And when the second half began, the entire atmosphere of the match shifted dramatically. After the break, the Icelandic team appeared completely transformed. They began to push forward with newfound aggression and intensity. Their strategy proved highly effective: get the ball into England's penalty box by any means necessary. Long throw-ins from the touchline became just as dangerous as corner kicks, and every set piece turned into a physical battle for the English defense. The match evolved into a thrilling, intense struggle. England's midfield fought to regain control, but the game was no longer in their grasp. The fluid, attacking football of the first half gave way to desperate defending and a tendency toward hurried clearances. The home crowd sensed this shift, and with every attack, their roar grew louder. The pressure was immense, while Alessia Russo emerged as a hero on one end of the pitch. Goalkeeper Hannah Hampton became the team's savior at the other. For most of the match, she had been little more than a spectator, yet, amidst the late-game frenzy, she proved herself to be the most crucial player on the field. With a string of magnificent saves, she single-handedly secured the team's victory. The first major scare arose when chaos erupted inside the box. A low cross came in, and Sandra Jessen's shot struck the post. The rebound fell to Dilja Zomers, who seemed certain to score. It appeared as though the match was lost, but Hampton, unwaveringly displaying remarkable agility, she parried the ball away. Just a few minutes later, she was called upon to perform her duties once again, under relentless pressure from Iceland. Alexandra Johansdottir found herself with a clear-cut scoring opportunity. She struck the ball with full force, but Hampton stood firm and made the save using her feet. It was an unconventional method of stopping the ball, but highly effective. Later, she told reporters, "That's my job, isn't it? I can't score goals, but I can stop them." This simple statement perfectly encapsulated her powerful performance, one that was absolutely vital for her team. As Russo remarked after the match, "She was incredible. She made some crucial saves. Sometimes you just need someone to step up and take charge." This indomitable spirit shared by both Russo and Hampton is the defining characteristic of these Lionesses. They are two sides of the same coin, an extraordinary finisher and an impenetrable defender. Which moment was more critical to the victory, Russo's goal or Hampton's save? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you enjoy compelling football stories, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss our analysis of the game's biggest moments. As the final whistle blew, England breathed a collective sigh of relief. They had got the job done. The victory may not have been pretty or even comfortable, but it secured 3 absolutely vital points, earned through sheer, unyielding determination. Alessia Russo described it as a game of 2 halves, acknowledging that they must learn from the moments of intense pressure they faced. This magnificent 1-0 victory has proven to be a solid foundation for England's World Cup qualifying campaign. It showcased their champion mentality, the ability to win even in adverse circumstances, the drive to deliver results under immense pressure, and the capacity to rely on an individual player to produce an extraordinary performance even when team tactics falter. The story of this match is not confined merely to the 1-0 scoreline. It is the story of Lauren Hemp's magnificent runs. It is the story of Hannah Hampton's impenetrable stand on the goal line. And above all, it is the story of that single, flawless shot by Alessia Russo, a moment of sheer perfection and brilliance that, amidst the noise and chaos of that cold, harsh Icelandic night, secured a crucial victory for England.